mochi? Do you want some mochi? Let's have a piece of mochi in honor of Mochi. For those of you who don't know, we actually named our baby Mochi after this little guy. So it's essentially dough filled with ice cream and it's heaven. Wow, that is something special. Hey babes, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so very much for watching. Today I am in a mood. I don't even know what the mood is, but I'm in a mood. Today we are jumping in, battling the diffusers. I straight up have so many blow dryers. I didn't realize what a blow dryer hoarder I am until now. So I'm definitely gonna be doing a trip to Goodwill as we have been going through Daniel's clothes, my clothes as we're moving him in, and drop off some blow dryers because there's no way that I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blow dryers. We have blow dryers ranging from $400 to 35 bucks. So I definitely want to just walk you through the different ranges of blow dryers, my personal preferences, what I think is worth the money, what I don't think is worth the money, and let's just dive in. So I've got my hair parted down the middle. While we discuss the blow dryers, I will be diffusing with the most expensive blow dryer on this side and the cheapest blow dryer on this side, just so that you can really see a side-by-side comparison of $400 versus $35. I think it's gonna be helpful. I have been nervous to make this video, just being completely and totally honest, because there's so many ways that I can make this. And I just know it's not gonna be exactly how maybe you want me to review these dryers, and I'm sorry, I really have sat and thought about the best way to display all of these, but hopefully this is helpful. Okay. Right off the bat, I'm gonna be jumping in with Resos Curls Curl Defining Cream. Now, I have actually never used this product before. I have used products from her before. I love her detangling spray. I am obsessed with the Resos Curl Detangling Spray. I took it with me on my honeymoon, and I sprayed it in my hair before getting in the ocean, before getting in the pool to protect my hair. It's so, so, so lovely. And then I also use it after getting off the boat at the lake, and I just find it to be perfect for detangling. Could not recommend it enough. Let me just go ahead and grab it and show you, so that you know. So here it is right here. It has a spray nozzle and it is their Refresh and Detangle Spray. I have received some messages from you guys lately about wanting me to try new products. So today we're putting Resos Curls Curl Defining Cream to the test. It's actually not as thick as I was anticipating. It feels really nice. So I'm just going to get this in my hair. It smells lovely. Smells very similar to the refreshing and detangling spray. I'm just gonna scrunch this product in a little bit and then we will jump in with our diffusers. Right off the bat, spoiler alert, I will briefly touch on the other diffusers, but these two, the most expensive by Dyson, retailing for $3.99 versus the Conair Infinity Pro retailing for roughly $35 depending on the store. These two blow dryers and diffuser heads are my favorite of all of them, and it's just so interesting to me because they are the most expensive and least expensive. So I think it's gonna be really interesting to put these two to the test. I'm genuinely so curious for myself. Sorry, the lighting keeps changing. I'm sitting in front of a big natural light window and the clouds keep changing the light. Anywho, okay, so the logic person in me wants to go from least expensive to most expensive. So first, we're gonna be jumping into the Conair Infinity Pro. As previously mentioned, I love this dryer. It has a hot, warm, and cool button. It also has a high and low setting, and it has a cool shot button. I personally really love when blow dryers have cold shot buttons. At the very end of diffusing my hair, I always use the cold shot button, and it really just sets my hair perfectly. I love the cold shot button. So this diffuser head in particular is made to fit and sync with this blow dryer only. So it doesn't fit on my Amica blow dryer, it doesn't fit on the DIFFUSER, it doesn't fit on the Eva NYC dryer, it only fits on the Conair Infinity Pro. And that can really be a pro or con depending on how you look at it. This diffuser head is significantly larger than any of the other diffuser heads that I own. Significantly larger than the Dyson as well. I find that the Resos Curl diffuser head is very large, and this one is still slightly bigger. It's very large and very deep. I find that this would be a fantastic diffuser for you, specifically if you have really long hair. But I do want to note that everyone diffuses their hair so completely differently, so I feel like there's so many different contributing factors, which is why I don't really think any of these are better than the others. It's really just up to personal preference. If you like to diffuse by putting all of your hair in the diffuser and holding it up, then this is gonna be a great diffuser for you, whereas the Ariso's curl diffuser head, because it's so shallow, might not be best for that. But if you more so just do, you know, diffusing like this where you're not touching your hair, then this would be perfect for you. So I really find that with diffusers, it's very much so personal preference, even more so than hair products in my opinion. Next up, we have the Eva NYC Blow Dryer retailing for $50, give or take, at the store you go to. Now this one in my opinion is the cutest of all the blow dryers that I own, but that's just because baby pink is a gorgeous color to me. I love to have this on display in my bathroom. I don't mind to see it, it's not an eyesore in my opinion, whereas this is just not quite as aesthetically pleasing as this. The one thing I don't love about this blow dryer is I find the cold shot button kind of difficult to push in general, and I find it to be not as cold as I'd like it to be. Basically, I just have issues with the cold shot button on this diffuser, which is why it's not in my top 2, and recently I haven't gone to it as much. Next, we have the Diva Dryer, and yes, this is a blow dryer that was created and made from the brand Diva Curl. We don't really need to get into all of that, but this is completely separate from their products, of course. This isn't, you know, something that you're putting into your hair. Anywho, and this is the DIFFUSER attachment. Now, the very first time that I used the DIFFUSER, we were best friends, we linked hands, and we were locked in for life. However, as I've gotten into the world of diffusers, I have personally found that this type of diffuser head is not best, in my personal opinion, for wavy or like loose curl girls. I don't find this diffuser head to enhance or clump my hair. My waves fall right through the hand, and I just don't find that this enhances my curl type in any way, shape, or form compared to the other diffuser heads that I have now used. Now, when I first used this, this was the first diffuser I ever used, and I was like, wow, this is amazing, but compared to the other heads, it's not nearly as good for me personally with my goals. Whereas if you're looking to elongate your curls, then this might be the best thing that ever happened to you. Or if maybe you have type 3C hair or above, your hair's already very defined, you're not gonna need any more definition, this might be a great product for you. So I don't think that it's bad, I think it's just right for the right person, and I'm not that person anymore. Next we have the Amica Blow Dryer retailing for $200, baby, 200 buckaroos. It does have a diffuser attachment. I couldn't seem to find it, but this is the attachment for blow drying your hair straight, of course. This blow dryer, I'm sorry, it doesn't impress me. I'm just being 100% real. For the money, I think that this is worse than the Conair Infinity Pro. I feel like it takes longer to dry my hair. I just have nothing has impressed me about it. I also find it to be incredibly heavy, which while typically heavy things can make you feel like it's more luxurious and nice, amazing, but with my blow dryer, I want it to be lightweight. I want it to be something that doesn't like give me an arm workout, although, I mean, maybe. Last but certainly not least, we have the Dyson, retailing at a whopping $3.99. Is it worth it? Let's discover today, together. Right off the bat, this dryer is the smallest, the least bulky of the bunch, and for that reason alone, I truly, truly love it. I don't have room for this. I don't have time for all this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this just gives this some extra points with it just being so small and just darling. Something else I want to point out is the magnetic attachments. Now you may be thinking like, how hard is it to pull off an attachment from your dryer? I get it, it's not the hardest thing in the world, but this is just such an ease, such a joy, and it just makes sense. Honestly, I feel like the difference between all these blow dryers and the Dyson is that this is like a Dell computer. It works and it's great, but this is a Mac. You know what I mean? Like, they both will take you to the internet. They both have Excel spreadsheets, but this one just does it in such a beautiful and streamlined way that works. You have to decide for yourself if it's worth the price difference. Does that make sense? The next feature I'd love to speak about is the settings. Now this has the most levels of settings of any diffuser or blow dryer I have right here in front of me today. Of course, this product has a cold shot button right here, easy peasy, but it also has essentially 4 different heat levels. It has 4 different levels of heat, but you can also have it on no heat at all and just have it be kind of neutral. It's not cold, it's not hot. That's personally the setting that I place it on. Next, it has 3 different levels of like fan, so how strong the blow dryer is. I'm not sure what the terminology for that is. Now, while this blow dryer does have 4 different heat settings, that is lovely and amazing, but I will say that in my personal opinion, there's really only 2 that you should ever use. Like the non-heat setting at all, just the neutral setting, and then the 1-up heat setting. When it gets to the 2 and 3, it's just absurd. I can't imagine why anyone would use that much heat on your hair. So yes, they are available, but would you use them? I recommend not. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop talking and we're gonna put the $399 Dyson baby to the test on the left versus the Conair Infinity Pro $35.99 blow dryer on the right. And because I've been talking for so long, I'm gonna go ahead and re-wet my hair and then we will diffuse and compare the 2. And as previously mentioned, they both have the Arisos Curls Curl Defining Cream on both sides so that it will be a fair comparison. So it is a little while later and my hair is now completely dry. On this side, we have the Dyson side and I have not scrunched the crunch out. And on this side, of course, we have the Conair. I'm gonna go ahead and scrunch out the crunch. I'm not really sure why there is so much of a crunch, frankly, because I just used a cream and not a gel, but let's go ahead and scrunch it out. These are the 2 results. So I will say that in my personal opinion, they look quite similar. Side-by-side comparison. I will say that the Conair Infinity Pro side is a little more fluffy in appearance. It's a little fuzzier. Whereas the Dyson side just looks a little more defined in my personal opinion. It looks a little bit shinier, but I don't think that it's like drastically different, but I do feel like this side looks more neat and contained. Now I do want to mention that my haircut is very, very specific. My haircut is made for my hair to be parted on the side. My haircut is not made for this, so please don't compare how it's laying. I'm well aware that this doesn't look right, but it's because my hair is cut to be parted a certain way. So overall, I will say that you get very similar results between the 2. I personally prefer the results of the Dyson. It was very interesting using both diffusers at the same time. I will say that I noticed right off the bat that the Infinity Pro Conair got hot very, very quickly. Even the air after a little while became hot. The plastic diffuser piece became hot as well, whereas the Dyson never became hot. So I had this on the cool setting, but the air over time, just after like being turned on for so long, it just kind of overheated. So I did notice very quickly that my right ear, even now, like my right ear is significantly warmer and hotter than my left ear. And as far as the blow dryers are concerned, in my personal opinion, the Dyson wins for me all day, every day. I reach for it the most. It's the lightest, it has the most settings, it stays cool, its cool shot button is unreal. My personal recommendation, if you have the extra cash, if you are able to splurge on a blow dryer, get the Dyson. I really don't think you'll be disappointed. I genuinely love it. So if maybe you're trying to splurge on your honeymoon, maybe you're trying to get through med school, I don't know, you do you boo, but I do think that you will enjoy the Infinity Pro Conair diffuser. I really, really like it, and it's honestly such a good product for the price. I truly hope that you found this video helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't feel biased in any way, shape, or form. I really wanted to give you my personal, honest opinion. I think at the end of the day, if you have long hair, if you have wavy hair, if you have super curly hair, tight coils, that's all gonna depend and determine which product is the best for you. I would love nothing more if you would share in the comments down below what your personal favorite diffuser is. Let us know why, and let's all help each other out. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. I had so much fun making this. Pop on over to my Instagram, and until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye guys.